day, everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope, and the new Nigeria is possible. Now, good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on our time zone. Once again, we're here again to have a discussion on the things happening in Nigeria, especially just in that the Supreme Court has quickly and quietly ruled on the matter of Chief Bola Tinubu's removal from office today. And you can imagine how that happened. Most often, if you have a case that is going to Supreme Court, that very matter takes well over 20, 30 years. But you see that very one that they want to make mockery of, they attend to it like lightning. Matter that started just not the one of 2023 that started, but this new case is something that just was instituted last month. They are at it and they have thrown it out just to show Nigerians that nothing can be done about Chief Bola Tinubu's presidency. However, the law in Nigeria that we know states clearly that nobody is above the law. It's only in Nigeria that we have several people that are above the law. We get to that. We're also going to talk about, the docility, the people in Nigeria, why they don't assent to things, and even government, people who have been in the hierarchy of government who have said that Nigerians can do nothing. They act on nothing. And of course, if you know Rotimi Amechi, we're going to bring it up when he said, if you think it is a lie, line up 10 Nigerians and buy all of them. Nothing will happen. Well, not only me go talk that one, no angel there for studio.
Welcome to the program Hope Alive. Sit tight, relax, let's discuss.
Yes, so this one discussion point again. No saying the afternoon where as we come out, we are like, hey, something is happening in the Supreme Court. There's gonna be a miracle that Nigerians are expecting, but that miracle is not happening. Yes, it's not happening. Several have seen, of course, we are not disputing that miracles do happen, but a lot of expectations by Nigerians is not that this miracle of today will happen in Supreme Court. Many people know that it will only take God intervention. I don't know if it's for him to come down from heaven before this kind of a thing will happen. But anyway, NJ, before you join this matter, let me clearly tell you that this very suit against the victory of Muhammadu Buhari in 2019, for people who are asking about even what transpired in the matter, is against Muhammadu Buhari's victory in 2019. And then the man added Bola Tinubu in 2023. But today, Supreme Court talks say, whether the one for the way you contest from Muhammadu Buhari or the one of Tinubu, all of them join. A hammer the man 5 million. We talk saying I pity them, pity the man for the 5 million. But we go still discuss why. Delivering the judgment today will be 16th day of December 2024. A 5-member of the panel of judges, led by Justice Owan Abaji, called it frivolous and vexatious suit by Ambrose Albert Oworu. He is not even the person who challenged the result of both the presidential elections. The court also awarded 5 million naira damages against him and in favor of former President Buhari and the current President Tinubu, the Independent National Electoral Commission and Attorney General of the Federation, all defendants in the matter. You go carry 5 million, go give them. Whether I want one, go give them 5 million. That one na their own business. May I come back to you, NJ, because your mouth no green rest for this one. In the afternoon, we emphasize whether it is miracle that is going to happen that Nigerians are expecting in Supreme Court, because reaction was just everywhere as if something is going to happen to 200 million people and their lives, boom, will just change. I believe Nigeria is a gradual process. It's not something that miracle that will intervene. After all, we have pastors who are praying for currency to come down, and our currency is coming down. But the prayer that over, let me say, half of Nigerians are praying that somebody should remove from office who is killing their well-being, who is not protecting them. They have not succeeded in doing that. I don't know whether God don't hear our prayers or what. But let's go again to the man who has gone to court today. What is your take on him going to that very court? And why do they say his case is vexatious? Say they vex them well. What do you think?
Tinubu, first of all, the man knew that Tinubu owns Supreme Court.
Wow.
Yes.
That one, they heavy.
He knows it very well, but he's just chasing clout. He just wants everybody to talk about him, at least for today being Monday 16th. He wants everybody to know him.
But this man is actually going, he's a son, or he's a senior advocate of Nigeria.
Yeah, he knows.
But the person that represented him at the Supreme Court today is a junior lawyer. Maybe that's why the Supreme Court dismissed it. Myself, they didn't listen to him.
It's not. Because all the people, all the justices there, it's Tinubu that put them there. And they can't go against their Oga.
Okay, I think that brings me to that very question of, this is the reason why this case came to Supreme Court, and immediately they grabbed it and throw it away. Like,
yes,
okay,
they don't want to waste their time.
They grabbed it and run with it like their Oga. They grabbed it and run, and they want to make a show example of what can happen when anybody is bringing anything to the Supreme Court, because they can decide not to accept that matter on its entirety.
Exactly. But
they choose to bring it in, leaving cases of people who had been at the Supreme Court for over 30 years. I know this woman whose husband died, and their property matter has gone to the Supreme Court, and for now they are 20-something years in, and Supreme Court has not even heard their matter. Supreme
Court decide the case they are going to handle.
And this very one of Tinubu happens to be the priority.
Yes, because their Oga is involved. And you know, Tinubu owns the Supreme Court, he has them at
But remember that our law says that no person, it did not say the president is above the law.
No, as far as Nigeria is concerned,
Tinubu is above the law.
Yeah, most politicians serve, not only Tinubu. As far as you have your money, you are above the law.
This thing that
I think the laws is meant for masses.
This thing you mentioned now about politicians being above the law and using Nigerians to actualize their aim, I think that's something, brings something to my attention. I don't know if our producer have this very video. An old video of Rotimi Amaechi, the former governor of Rivers State, where he said that Nigerians are docile, that no matter what you do to them. Let's even take a listen to that very video. One. Yes, before we continue.
See, Nigerians don't react to anything. Has any politician told you that he's not a thief? Tell me one politician that has told you that he's not a thief. Tell me one. I don't know why your guy is forgery, no forgery. What politician told you that he didn't forge? Which politician told you he went to university? Which politician told you he served in NYSC? Which politician told you he has a certificate? Nigerians know and still vote for them. So what's your problem? No, tell me what's your problem? So I said, why should I speak when already there's nothing new? Okay, you observed Buhari's period. I will leave Port Harcourt 1 a.m. I arrive Abuja, leave Abuja 3 a.m. Somebody said they made Buhari. Did I say anything? I didn't say anything. It's not important. Nigerians choose who to believe and who not to believe. Nigerians choose who to vote and who not to vote. Even if you come to a Nigerian man's house and kill the mother, the father will continue his life. Nothing bothers you. Nothing. So why do I waste my time? Yes, that's the original. So give it to me. You see it, so that you won't say tomorrow he brought photocopies. But when we get there, that is when we're talking about Buhari's government. So, there's nothing that our chairman said that is new. Absolutely not new. I've said this several times. I've taken so many risks. I've said too many things. The fight from Goodluck's government to Buhari's government, you all knew about it. My aircraft was seized. I was shot at. If I was killed, what will happen? Nothing. So you would die a useless life. So what did I choose? I chose to stay in my house quietly. Fortunately for me, I got admission to study in Nigerian law school. And rule number one is, like they told me if I came here, you are our property. You have no right to go anywhere unless we permit you. That's the rule in the Nigerian law school. So anybody who says, why have I not seen you? I'm a student of Nigerian law school. Until I graduate, I can't disobey them. So I chose not to speak again because there is nothing to say, and because Nigerians will do absolutely nothing. If you say it's a line up 10 Nigerians and shoot them tomorrow, and nothing will happen. If you say it's a in fact, the worst thing about Nigerians is that even when you claim you're not committing any crime, and they pick you up tomorrow, we said it is a thief, Nigerians will join.
You know, this very video should be for keeps, actually, for Nigerians. You know, why I try to reference it for our producers to pick this up, because it's important for us to actually understand why politicians, no matter their level, think that nothing will come of it. Exactly. And why I want to mention this is, Angel, earlier in the day, aside of this Supreme Court brouhaha that, you know, that is just going around the talks, the other issue of Dele Farotimi happens still be everyday talk, because Dele Farotimi has vowed not to beg Afe Babalola, that he stand with his words. And as a matter of fact, he don't mind where he is. So Nigerians should just, you know, Nigerians just need to understand this. And for those of our viewers that probably did not understand the cyber stalking law that is keeping Dele Farotimi in prison, we explained that earlier. You can click onto our previous video of today so that you can see where we clearly spelled out what is in that very controversial defamation law, or the cyber crime and prevention law of 2024, even the latest one, even from 2015, we broke it down so that you can understand that. So, Angel, so going away from this Supreme Court matter, which I believe that they said that the habit of this very man, the Oworu applicants, they called him as a serial filer. That is somebody who is a senior counsel but always filing this thing. They said that his action is an abuse of process of the court, and that he must be penalized for wasting the court's time. So my question is, how can the Supreme Court come to say that the man has wasted the court's time for 5 million? That's why he's being penalized for wasting their time. Meanwhile, they saw the case, they saw many other cases that they are supposed to take. They refused to take that case and then take this man's case and in turn say that the man is now wasting their time.
Yeah, I think they have been idle for a long time.
Yes, I think that was...
They have been an idle for a long time.
So Supreme Court there, but there's a lot of people who had cases in court. I think what they are idle is something to impress Chief Bola Tinubu on. And of course, our Supreme Court these days is no longer a court where you go to looking for justice.
Exactly.
You can imagine, now I'm not saying this to spite the judicial system, but I'm just saying how corrupt it has gotten to. Because aside from Dele Farotimi that explained all what is happening there.
Even a 10-year-old child noticed it last year.
Well, that is, let's say, I think you're talking about
corrupt.
19 years of people who are advanced to have voted. But again, let's look at it from Farotimi's case again. The judicial system is only working for the elite.
Exactly.
And even that elite is those who know who.
Exactly.
People just simply need to understand the reason why Chief Farotimi is actually the activist who has predicted what will happen to him, and he's living it and he's not regretting it one bit. I just need our people to understand that.
Yes, we knew, even Nigerians knew that Dele Farotimi did nothing because they know the procedure to follow. But because of intimidation, they don't want anybody to talk. Even if they are doing bad, just keep praising them. They want sycophants to be around them. But because Dele is not that kind of person, so they come out with intimidation. Corruption is already there. So if not, a man of 95 years, a son for that matter, supposed to know the procedure to go. Even when they kidnapped him, put him in prison, they are still doing bad things.
Another point again I want us to look at again is the fact that this very matter now is coming up in Ogun State, Abeokuta. They have already filed another lawsuit there. Oyo, another lawsuit. Yes. Then Rivers State, another lawsuit. And all against one person in what they call cyber.